Hi, I'm going to be reading and talking about a poem by Gioia titled Do Not Expect. Do not expect that if your book falls open to a certain page, that any phrase you read will make a difference today, or that the voices you might overhear when the wind moves through the yellow, green, and golden tint of autumn speak to you. Things ripen or go dry. Light plays on the dark surface of the lake. Each afternoon your shadow walks beside you on the wall, and the days stay long and heavy underneath the distant rumor of the harvest. One more summer gone, and one way or another you survive, dull or regretful, never learning that nothing is hidden in the obvious changes of the world, that even the dim reflection of the sun on tall dry grass is more than you will ever understand. And only briefly then, you touch, you see, you press against the surface of impenetrable things. Okay, so my impression of this poem is that he's trying to tell the readers that the world doesn't revolve around any individual. And this really spoke to me because I'm guilty of this. I have a tendency to hear things or read things and think that applies to me because I read it for some reason. And I still kind of believe that because, some of my beliefs line up with the fact that there's fate involved and that I heard something or read something for a reason. But I think what he's trying to say in this poem is that not everything has to do with us. The world has other things and other people, and it's not all about what we hear and what we read. And he uses kind of a discouraging tone to remind people that we don't know everything and we're never going to know everything. And he just uses this dark tone to kind of throw it in people's faces it's not about you. And that's a good reminder, even though it's kind of like a slap in the face. It's a good reminder that the world doesn't revolve around us and that we're small in comparison to everything and we won't ever understand everything. And one line that stuck out to me was, "One way or another you survive, dull or regretful, never learning that nothing is hidden in the obvious changes of the world." And this just shows that we don't know everything, and the way that he says you survive, dull or regretful, is such a dark tone. I don't know. It stuck out to me. I don't know that I love the way that he says that, but it stuck out to me because it's really negative, and it's showing people in a negative way, just surviving, not living, just dull, not happy, And then it also says that even the dim reflection of the sun on tall, dry grass is more than you will ever understand. And this speaks back to the point that we're not going to understand everything. And that's a big theme in this, I think, is that we're never going to know everything. And so it doesn't have to do with us all the time. It's not about the individual all the time. And so I think that was his main point.